Osho's stories. Gertrude Stein's question. Life can be loved, but there is no question and there is no answer. You are asking a question, but you are aware who the person is behind the question. Who is asking the question? The question cannot arise from nowhere. There must be someone hidden inside you who is asking the question. Drop the question and find the questioner. And in finding the questioner, you will find the answer. It is a very strange and paradoxical world. Howsoever difficult it may seem in the beginning, if you just take a single step inwards, everything goes on becoming more and more simple. Gertrude Stein, one of the most significant women poets, was on her deathbed. Her friends had gathered. Knowing that her death was close, suddenly she opened her eyes and asked, "What is the answer?" Everybody looked at each other, thinking, "It seems she has gone senile. We don't know the question. How can we say what the answer is?" Somebody gathered courage and asked, "You are being very illogical. You are asking us what is the answer, but we don't know the question." Gertrude Stein laughed and said, "Okay, then tell me what is the question." And she died with a smile. To me, in the West, very few people have attained to the state Gertrude Stein attained. In her last moment, she certainly became a Buddha. She is saying there is no question and there is no answer. Life is so simple, so beautiful, so honest. There is no place for any question or for any answer. Life can be sung, life can be danced, life can be loved, but there is no question and there is no answer. Bodhidharma is asked, "Show me the way." To be alive is the way, to be conscious is the way. All those people who go on playing with beliefs, concepts, philosophies, theologies, ask questions just to ask questions. The answer is the last thing they are interested in. They don't want the answer, they go on playing with questions. And each answer helps them to create more questions. Each answer is nothing but a jumping board for more questions. I have heard a Zen master, Shao Shan, was asked by a disciple, "According to the scriptures, all beings possess the Buddha nature. Why is it that they do not know it?" Shao Shan replied, "They know." This is a rare answer, very rare, a great answer. Shao Shan said, "They know, but they are avoiding it." It is not a question of how to know the truth. The truth is here, you are part of it. The truth is now. There is no need to go anywhere, and it has been there since the beginning, if there was any beginning, and it will be there until the end. If there is going to be any end, and you have been avoiding it, you find ways to avoid it. When somebody asks, "What is the way to truth?" in fact, he is asking, "What is the way to avoid the truth?" He is asking, "How can I escape?" You may not have heard, says the old rascal Bodhidharma, "All know the way, few walk it, and the one who don't walk cry regularly, 'Show me the way. Where is the way? Give me a map, which way it is.' And all know the way, because life is the way, experience is the way. To be alive is the way, to be conscious is the way. You are alive, you are conscious." I don't want to miss my stop. If it is the bus terminus, why should you worry? How can you miss it? There is no way of missing it. This is the whole secret of enlightenment. It happens in relaxation. It happens in a deep state of rest. Surrender means relaxing. Ego means tension, carrying a load of anxiety and unnecessarily. I have heard that one woman, an old woman, was traveling on a bus, and she was trembling and continuously asking what stop it was. The stranger sitting by her side said, "Relax, don't be worried. The conductor will go on announcing what stop it is, and if you are too worried, I will call the conductor. You can tell him where you want to get off so he can keep a note of it and you relax." He called the conductor, and the woman said, "Please remember, I don't want to miss my stop. I have to reach somewhere very urgently." The conductor said, "Okay, I will make a note of it, although even without your asking, I will be announcing it. But I will make a note of it and I will come to you particularly and tell you whenever your stop comes. But you relax, don't be so worried about it." She was perspiring and trembling and looked so tense. So she said, "Okay, you note it down. The bus terminus." Now, if it is the bus terminus, why should you worry? How can you miss it? There is no way of missing it. The moment you rest, the moment you relax, you know that existence is already moving, reaching towards higher peaks, and you are part of it. You need not have separate ambitions. You need not think of yourself in terms of a person. You are not a person. This is surrender, relaxing, resting, dropping all private goals, dropping the whole achieving mind, all the ego projections, and then life is a mystery. Your eyes will be full of wonder, your heart will be full of awe, and to me, that is authentic religiousness, wonder and awe. The story of Angulimala, or a murderer, road to enlightenment. Angulimal had taken a vow that he would kill 1,000 people, not less than that, because the society had not treated him well. There was one man who was almost mad, a mad murderer. He had taken a vow that he would kill 1,000 people, not less than that, because the society had not treated him well. He would take his revenge by killing 1,000 people, and from every person killed, he would take one finger and make a rosary around his neck. 1,000 fingers. Because of this, his name became Angulimala, the man with the rosary of fingers. He killed 999 people. Nobody would move in those parts. Wherever people came to know that Angulimala was, the traffic would stop, and then it became very difficult for him to find one man, and only one more man was needed. Buddha was passing a forest. People came to him from the villages, and they said, "Don't go, Angulimal is there, that mad murderer. He doesn't think twice, he simply murders, and he will not think that you are a Buddha. Don't go that way. There is another way. You can move by that one. But don't go through this forest." Buddha said, "I don't go. Then who will go? And he is waiting for one more. So I have to go." Angulimala had almost completed his vow, and he was a man of energy because he was fighting the whole society, only one man, and he had killed 1,000 people, and kings were afraid of him, generals were afraid, and the government and the law and the police, nobody could do anything. But Buddha said, "He is a man, he needs me. I must take the risk. Either he will kill me or I will kill him." This is what Buddhas do. They risk their lives. Buddha went, even the closest disciples who had said that they would remain with him up to the very end, they started lagging behind because this was very dangerous. So when Buddha reached the hill where Angulimala was sitting on a rock, there was no one behind him. He was alone. All the disciples had disappeared. Angulimala looked at this innocent man, childlike, so beautiful, he thought, that even a murderer felt compassion for him. He thought, "This man seems to be absolutely unaware that I am here. Otherwise, nobody goes along this path. And the man looked so innocent, so beautiful, that even Angulimala thought, it is not good to kill this man. I will leave him. I can find somebody else. Then he said to Buddha, go back. Stop there now and go back. Don't move a step forward. I am Angulimala, and these are 999 fingers here, and I need one finger more. Even if my mother comes, I will kill her and fulfill my vow. So don't come near. I am dangerous, and I am not a believer in religion. I am not bothered who you are. You may be a very good monk, a great saint maybe, but I don't care. I don't care about the finger, and your finger is as good as anybody else's. So don't come a single step further, otherwise I will kill you. Stop. But Buddha continued moving. Then Angulimala thought, either this man is deaf or mad. He again shouted, stop, don't move. Buddha said, I stopped long ago. I am not moving. Angulimala, you are moving. I stopped long ago. All movement has stopped because all motivation has stopped. When there is no motivation, how can movement happen? There is no goal for me. I have achieved the goal. So why should I move? You are moving, and I say to you, you stop. Angulimala was sitting on the rock, and he started laughing. He said, you are really mad. I am sitting, and you say to me that I am moving, and you are moving, and you say that you have stopped. You are really a fool or mad, or I don't know what type, what manner of man you are. Buddha came near, and he said, I have heard that you need one more finger. As far as this body is concerned, my goal is achieved. This body is useless. When I die, people will burn it. It will be of no use to anyone. You can use it. Your vow can be fulfilled. Cut off my finger and cut off my head. I have come on purpose because this is the last chance for my body to be used in some way. Otherwise, people will burn it. Angulimala said, what are you saying? I thought that I was the only madman around here, and don't try to be clever. Because I am dangerous, I can still kill you. Buddha said, before you kill me, do one thing, just the wish of a dying man. Cut off a branch of this tree. Angulimala hit his sword against the tree, and a big branch fell down. Buddha said, just one thing more. Join it again to the tree. Angulimala said, now I know perfectly that you are mad. I can cut, but I cannot join. Then Buddha started laughing, and he said, when you can only destroy and cannot create, you should not destroy, because destruction can be done by children. There is no bravery in it. This branch can be cut by a child, but to join it, a master is needed. And if you cannot even join back a branch to the tree, how can you cut off human heads? Have you ever thought about it? Angulimala closed his eyes, fell down at Buddha's feet, and he said, you lead me on that path. And it is said that in a single moment he became enlightened. It can happen in a single moment if the energy is there. Hari Om Tat Sat.